check out, you did it again.
Tell me never change, it's your boy. Pat Coltrane, it's your boy. Everything the same, it's your boy. Pat Coltrane, it's your boy. 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 Tell me never change, it's your boy. Pat Coltrane, it's your boy. Everything the same, it's your boy. Pat Coltrane, it's your boy. 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 YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's your boy Pat Coltrane. What's up with you, baby Bubba? I said, baby Bubba, what's up with you, Panther Nation? Panther Nation, we made it back. We made it back. It's the end to another season. You hear me? We made it to the end of another season. And this live, we kind of just want to talk about the season. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all thoughts. I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion about this season. You know, I'm going to give my honest opinion about this season. And we're going to get into the comments. And you know how we rock out, man. You know how we going to rock out. Get them likes up one time for your boy. Them is free. You hear me? Let's see. Brad Holt, Nick N, what's up with you? Action Jackson, my man. B Diva 890, my girl, what's up with you? E Edwards 1829. Trill one. Cedric Breeden, what's up with you? Antoine Fant, what's up with you? Antoine Fant, I'm just call you Fant, man. Like them Antoine, I don't be knowing, man. Man, Mr. Fant, what's up with you? Mama, I see you. Meech, what's going on with you? Deron Kincaid, what's up with you? Or Deron Kincaid, my bad if I messed that up too. Underground West, Mr. Henderson, I ain't mess with that. Elizabeth Lassiter, what's up with you? Soul Sister number 1, I see you. One of the best moderators in the world. My man's Moni 2K. C, I see ya. Nightmare Assassin, what's going on with you? The Real Black Male, what's going on with you? Jeremy Thomas, what's going on with you? Tree Fitty, I see you, big dog. I see you. My man's AJ Lindsay up in here. What's going on? AJ Lindsay. Troy Carter. Sideshow Rob, what's going on with you, man? Ja. Yeah, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Y'all, you know, it's been a long season, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad it's over. You know what I'm saying? I hate that it's over, but I'm kind of glad this nightmare is over, man. Oh, you hear me? This has been one of the worst seasons. And we done had some bad seasons, man. You know what I'm saying? We done had seasons where we only won 1 game, 2 games. You know what I'm saying? This was terrible. Terrible, man. I don't never want to go through nothing like that again, man. But unfortunately, spoiler alert, we might be going through it again. You hear me? Dang, Daniel Sarton, what's going on with you? Duffy the Creator, what's up with you? Icy P, what's going on with you? Man, we might be going through it again. Some more coaching news came out. Okay. And the last time we talked, us and the Giants were looking like the craziest teams out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We was looking like, man, we the only teams. We looking at the Giants, dang, we the only teams that ain't fire our coaches. We got the worst coaches in the league. And the Giants said, not like this. We jumping ship. Y'all gonna have to go down on this by yourself. So the Giants fired Joe Judge because they got sense. Also, I think because Dave Gettleman retired. You see, that's how you do. That's how you do stuff in order. That's how you do stuff in order. They didn't keep Joe Judge and say, you know what? We're gonna keep Joe Judge. We're gonna look for another GM. They didn't do that. They said, hey, Dave Gettleman got you in here, but he gone. So guess what? You gotta go. So now we looking like the craziest team, man. And any Panther fan that don't see this, man, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Where my picture at? Where the picture at, man? I hate I have to do this to you. I can't find the picture. I can't see it. Oh, is this it? Oh, there it is. Any Panthers can't see this. Open your freaking eyes, man. Everybody getting rid of coaches. We the only team and we got the worst coach in the league. The worst coach in the league. Open your eyes, man. Even the Giants got rid of Joe Judge. Okay, who was arguably probably the worst coach, but they beat us. Joe Judge outcoached Matt Rule. And they let him go. Open your freaking eyes, man. Dang. So now we out here all along with Matt Rule, who never gonna get it, y'all. Who's never gonna get it. So we heard about the OCs that they bought in. We heard about the OCs that I don't even want to say they bought in because to be honest with you, I only heard 2 that they actually interviewed. I know they asked for permission to talk to other offensive coordinators, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, they got to ask for permission, but ain't nothing said, oh, they brought them in to interview. They might want them, but them offensive coordinators might not want to come here, especially if they already offensive coordinators. And see, he set the bar way too high for him. You know, he think too highly of himself. You trying to get other people offensive coordinators, that ain't gonna work. You trying to get other people offensive coordinators, you need to be looking at other people, special teams coaches, QB coaches. You not pulling nobody else offensive coordinator over here, man. Let it go. So unfortunately, Matt Rule's still here. He's still here. The Real Zero Chill, Lloyd Christmas, what's up with you? Let's see. Popping bullets first. What's going on with you? Brandon Malone, I see you, man. Philip Cardona. Brandon Malone says Matt Rule's job will come down to who we get as offensive coordinator, so he better get this right. Let me tell you something. I'll be honest. He ain't gonna get it right, so I don't even want him to try. You hear me? Even though I know signing a coach and paying for an offensive coordinator really don't go against nothing, you know what I mean? But I don't even want him to try. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm probably gonna say it a few times tonight. I'm gonna say it a few times tonight. You hear me? He don't need to sign nobody. Okay? Don't look for nobody. Because I don't think no real offensive coordinator going to want to play for you. Okay? Stick with Jeff Nixon. Work on your homeboy. All right? That's your friend. Ride with him. That's your friend. Ride with Jeff Nixon. It ain't going to make no difference who you bring in here anyway. I'm telling y'all, it don't matter. The only person I feel like we really, really got a shot at is Pep Hamilton, and I talked about that in my last live. My man's Cage Luke, Mister, I appreciate that super chat, my guy. I appreciate that. He says, "Get off the ground, Pat. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. 2030, especially if Matt Rule is in charge." Y'all don't see how sick this look, man. What kind of spell he got these folks up under? What kind of spell he got these folks up on it? And I kind of talked about this in my last live. Nobody trying to sit around those 7 years, man. This is not a school you trying to build a program up, okay? That's not it. And for you to sit up here, and the more and more I think about it, it irked me because you really believe, okay, give me 7 years, I promise you I can turn this around. No, man. And then your turnaround might not even be a Super Bowl. It might just be some playoff appearance. Ain't nobody got time for that. We trying to win now. The NFL is about winning now. It's not about building up a program. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can build up a franchise is if you start winning Super Bowls. If you start going to playoffs. We was just getting hot and we won the division 3 years in a row. We was just getting hot and just getting popular. You see what happened when you start losing seasons, especially after Super Bowl, man, our stock, Carolina Panther stock done completely dropped. Completely dropped. You hear me? Javon Pettigrew, what's going on with you? Mona, you wild man. The real Zero Chill says, how we rebuilding and getting worse? Because the builder don't know what he doing, man. Okay? Everybody deal with some contractors. They ain't know what they was doing. And that's what Matt Rule is. He talk a good game. But he don't know what he doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tepper do not know what he doing. And I had said this, man. You know what I'm saying? I had said this. Tepper, you not good at this, man. Tepper, you not good, man. You not good at owning a team. I'm be honest, I'm want to do some research on you because you might be a criminal. For real. I don't know how you made these billions of dollars and you let Matt Rule scam you. Something tell me you got lucky. I'm going to do my research and see what you invested in, but something tell me you really got lucky, man. You know what I'm saying? For you to start at the bottom like you claim you say and get here, one of the richest owners probably the richest owner in the NFL. And you let Matt Rule scam you, and you still got him here. Look, you sound like a gambler. I think Tepper might be a gambler, man. Like, for real, this seems like you all in, man. Like, you need to learn how to cut your losses. Now, it's looking like Matt Rule is really your guy, and you trying to prove a point. You need to let this go, man. You need to let this go. You're not good at owning no team. It's not looking good for you right now, man. And you had more than 2 years. Okay? But since you bought this team, you've been running it all wrong. You know what I'm saying? You've been running it all wrong. You came in here, Tepper came in here and tried to keep the traditions going and try to keep Carolina Panther football. And then when it wasn't working, you started tearing it down and rebuilding it all wrong. You're not good at this, man. And so, yeah, I tweeted, sell the team. Panther fan, no, you tripping. Man, I ain't say move the team, but sell the team, man. You not good. Flip it and get your money back, man. Flip it and get your money back. You hear me? Shalika Elay says he is a hedge fund manager, so this is actually normal. And see, that's why I understand, okay? When I initially did my first, research, I'm gonna go back and check. I know he made big money off of investing in some power company. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like was a gamble, but he hit big on. So I think that's what's happening with Matt Rule. He think Matt Rule gonna mature. And it's not. It don't work like that. Where is Tepper anyway? Where you at anyway? Before you was all in the videos, all up in the bars, dancing with everybody. Now we can't find you, man. Where you at? On a golf track. I was talking about Matt Rule. Tree Fitty, my man says Pat got a point. Tep got supervillain money. Should not be getting swindled by Rule. For real. You let Rule do this to you, man. You got $13 billion. I don't care. You only paying that man $60 million. Well, you scared you gonna get sued. Man, cut your losses. Like, man, look, I make that $60 million. Look, I promise you, whatever change you make, you gonna make it double next season. If you make the right moves, you gonna make it double the next season. If you go ahead and get rid of Matt Rule now and then bring in a coach that somebody, that the fans want, you're gonna make your money back, man. Give the fans something new to look forward to. If you give the fans something new to look forward to, even if it don't work, it's something new and the fans going to want to support it. Anybody coming back for this? Even Cam Newton said, man, I ain't coming back for no 5-12. Panther fans going to see this. Well, I ain't going to say it because there are some real Panther fans who say, look, Pat, give him a chance. It's still early. Give him a chance. Man, they're the same Panther fans be around for 10 years. Spend $1 million on the Panthers, and the Panthers don't even know who they is. Kelly Lothar, what's going on? Lloyd Christmas said Matt Rule is a penny stock that never runs. Felipe Cardona said Tep don't have street smarts, don't know when he getting hustled. And that's what it looking like. That's what it really looking like. You let this fast talking car salesman con you. Like, everybody see through this con. Everybody. I think even Scott see through it. I hope Scott see through it. You got to do something, man. You got to do something. So, thinking about this season and Matt Rule's growth all season, it seemed like he got worse. And that's why I started saying he never going to get it, man. He never going to get it. We see the arrogance all season. We see him just not having a clue what's going on around him all season long. And even at the end of the season, in these last presses, you can tell you really take no accountability. It eats you up to say that's on me. It eats you up, man. It eats you up. Nobody want to wait around 7 years with this, man. Nobody want to wait around 7 years. You hear me? E. Edwards 1829 says, what hustle? Hustling backwards. The truth is, he only hustling Tepper. When I say he hustling, he hustling Tepper. And Tepper can't tell what's going on. Tepper can't tell what's going on, man. Whenever Cam Newton came back, Cam Newton had to go to Tepper house. Tepper is hiding. Tepper don't even go to a Bank of America Stadium. He don't ain't even showing up. He be hiding at the house. He might go to the stadium and go straight home. Like, man, I'm hiding. He is hunkered down in the bat cave. You hear me? But Matt Rule, I don't see any changes. He's not going to get better. You know what I'm saying? I think he has, and maybe I'm reaching. Maybe this is me hating. I think he has reached his ceiling, man. I think this is it. This is what you get from Matt Rule. This is what you get from Matt Rule, man. You know what I mean? So, saying that, I don't want Matt Rule to pick up another offensive coordinator. I don't want him to bring somebody else in here. I know a lot of Panther fans. Why? Y'all not going to no Super Bowl next season. Y'all know that, right? You're not going no Super Bowl. I hate to be the one to tell y'all that. Don't worry. Don't even worry. But I'm sorry. I'm just not. Hold on. I can't get on here after going 5-11, then going 5-12. They gave us an extra game to lose this season, and then going 5-12 and watching that season, and then get on here and say, Panther fan, next season, we gonna be all right. I can't do that. I'm gonna give you how I feel right now. It might change, but how I feel right now, I ain't going to Super Bowl. So why allow Matt Rule to continue to mess this team up? Every move he's made or every move they've made since Matt Rule has been here has been terrible. You hear me? It has been terrible. That's Spanish for not good at all. You hear me? Edward, what's up with you? My man's Eddie up in here. Shout out to Eddie, my bro. He said Super Bowl. That's funny, Pat. Yeah, we not going. Y'all, I think a lot of Panther fans, and I think what's gonna happen is next season we might win 7 games. Oh man, I can't even say that. But let's say we win 7 games. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna keep a lot of the more positive Panther fans holding on. You know what I'm saying? And still believing in this stuff. But one of the main reasons I don't want him to bring an offensive coordinator, because y'all see what he doing. Y'all see what he doing. He is looking for scapegoats, and I don't want him to do that. I don't want him to do that. Okay? I want you to ride with Phil Snow, and I want you to ride with Jeff Nixon. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you to bring in some offensive coordinator that you bought in, because you don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what you need in an offensive coordinator. I don't think you know what a good offensive coordinator is. So I don't want you to bring the offensive coordinator in here just because if we decide to let you go, I want things to get back in order. I want Tepper and Scott Fitter to pick another coach. That's what I want them to do, so everybody can see who Scott Fitterer really is. But that's way down the timeline that y'all not ready for, because y'all don't realize this is really, really messed up. It really started at the top. My man's Moni says, ain't nobody want to come into this mess. Ain't nobody want to come into this mess, man. Who want to do that? Y'all? You know how much money you going to have to pay this offensive coordinator? It sound good. Oh, we talking to this person. We talking to that person. Almost like the Deshaun Watson situation. Oh, we talking to him. They got to want to come here. And the way things been going, ain't nobody want to come here, man. My girl, Elizabeth Lassiter, I appreciate that Cash App, good. I appreciate that Cash App. For real. Oh, I know I'm messing. Oh man, hold on. Yep. Okay. So yeah, they got one come here, man. And I think, and I talk about this all the time, everybody don't love this team like y'all love this team. Okay? So remember that. For real. C-Dog 1983, what's going on with you? And you gotta think about, as soon as they go on Twitter, imagine them be like, okay, yeah, you know Matt Rule and the Carolina Panthers. Imagine you get a call to coach under Matt Rule. Imagine that. And let's say your job not in danger or anything where you at. Okay? Imagine your job not even in danger. They could probably call you and you working at daggone Panera Bread. And they call you, say, hey, the Carolina Panthers need an offensive coordinator. You'd be like, man, I'm good. And do you say, okay, let me go check out the Carolina Panthers. Let me see what they got going on. The coach is remedial. The head coach don't know what he's doing. You got videos and interviews of him throwing people under the bus, and he just scapegoated his old offensive coordinator. He don't know what he doing. Then you go on Twitter, and the fans, they don't play. Man, please. And you look at the situation you going into where you got Sam Darnold. You got to make something of Sam Darnold and no offensive line. You hear me? Man, you going to turn that job down. Don't call me. I think they officially interviewed Clint Kubiak. I think they interviewed him. And I think they interviewed Pep Hamilton. But those are the only official interviews that I saw. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But those are the only interviews I saw. And them the only ones that I feel like y'all probably gonna get. Whenever the name Jay Gruden first came out, and Bill O'Brien, and what's the other dude, Kevin O'Connell, I think they was reaching. I think somebody must have been in that room, and Matt Rule was just talking out of his head. You know what, man? It'd be nice if I had Jay Gruden and Bill O'Brien here, man, and a nice little offensive coordinator, man. Who got one of the best offenses right now? Oh, the Rams. Who their offensive coordinator? Kevin O'Connell. Man, it'd be nice if I could get him here. I think that's what they probably heard. Y'all not getting that, man. Y'all getting somebody kicking coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not getting no premier offensive coordinator that's really going to change this team or save Matt Rule's job. Who want to save Matt Rule's job anyway? Man, please. Rex Ryan says, I said Rex Ryan, dang, what the heck? Rex Smith says, I wanted O'Brien just so I could watch someone try to undermine and get fired all next year. That don't even look right. That won't even look right. That won't even look right. Bill O'Brien coaching up under Matt Rule. Man, please. Man, please. Javon Pettigrew says, money talk, Pat. Yeah, you're going to have to pay them. You have to pay them out the yin gang. Guess what? You're going to be in the same situation that you in with Matt Rule, overpaying somebody and ain't changing your team, ain't doing enough for your team. I say the best person you might have a chance at is Pep, because he's from Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get that's what y'all going to have to get, the hometown discounts, man. The hometown discount. Just to overpay that. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I can see Tepper doing something, overpaying somebody, because you ain't going to get the offensive coordinator. See that? You see how good Matt Rule is? You see how good Matt Rule is? That's only part of the problem. That's only part of the problem. That's how they get into these situations, because they overvalue everything and give up too much for everything, and now they in a hole. So they don't. So I agree. Money talk. So now, Tepper got to overpay for offensive coordinator to come to this team, and this team can go 5-12 again. Then, whenever we got to fire Matt Rule, you're going to have to find a head coach. And what you going to do? You going to make the head coach that Matt Rule picked? You going to make him, you going to make the offensive coordinator the head coach that Matt Rule picked? The offensive coordinator that Matt Rule picked, the head coach. Y'all know what I was trying to say. And you still backwards. You still backwards. That's why you need to go ahead and clean house now. Clean house now. You only setting yourself back even more. You only setting yourself back even more, man. Let's see. Rare Gamer 99 said this Carolina Panther team can't beat a college team. I'm pretty sure they could beat a college team, but it'll be a close game. That'll make Matt Rule super happy. He really built this team to beat a college team. Man, that Georgia-Bama game was good, man. Y'all know I'm a Georgia fan now, right? Shoot. That's how I'm picking my teams from now on. Anybody win a championship, that's how I'm picking my team. Patty Franchise. He said, Bill O'Brien going from Nick Saban to Matt Rule is a step down. All the way down. Poverty. That man would be happier and probably more rich if he stayed at the house. Just stay at the house, man. Don't come here getting your feelings hurt. Let's see. Justin Bryant, what's going on? He says, we're the new Jets and Lions of the league. I just said that in my last live, man. Folks don't see it. The Jags already starting their coach. Their coach look their coaching hunt. Man, I be having I gotta read a book or something. They already started their coaching hunt. We just so far behind. We are so far behind. Like I said, y'all, we could probably be the worst team in the league. And that ain't me hating on this team. Y'all know I get to you real, man. Take off your super fan blinders, man. You know what I'm saying? Take off your super fan blinders. I agree. The Jets and the Lions better than us. No ifs and buts about it. The Jets almost beat us. The Jets could have beat us. Zach Wilson almost beat us. That was a struggle game. We were struggling that game. When that should have been a red flag right there. We talk about it all the time. That should have been red flag the way we were struggling in them games we won. Shoot. The way we struggled in them games. Nightmare Assassin says, I'd rather get a coach from the Dolphins who got fired than Matt Rule. And so I would have liked Brian Flores too, man. You know what I'm saying? I really would. That's what they should have did. That's what you should have did, Tepper. But you won't do nothing like that. You won't do nothing like that. And it's sad, man. It's sad that you're willing to give this coach who hasn't proved nothing. He is lying to you. He is not making no progress. He not making no progress. He keeps saying, oh, we was 30th offense, but second in defense. And we done debunked that. We were 30th offense and second in defense. That what he told you in the Monday morning meeting. He not making no progress. Nobody is holding him back. He just not a good coach. He is not a good coach. That whole Sam Darnold, man, we're going to get into that. So what I want to do, I want to ask y'all a couple of questions, man. You know what I'm saying? I need a little bit of crowd participation. Trey HG, what's going on with you? Travis Gerald, what's going on with you? Travis says, Brian Flores being the Panthers head coach would be 1,000 times better. Yeah. For real. No ifs and buts, nothing. And I don't even know what he would do with this team. But Tepper, if you was to do that, I know Southern Mafia breathe them down your back, man. I know you scary. Man. I know you feel like, man, they all around me, man. I don't know what to do. I got to keep this dude in. I got to keep him in power. If you was to bring in Brian Flores, man. If you was to bring in Brian Flores right now, fire Rule right now, your ticket sales going to double. Because that's what you about, the money. Your ticket sales going to double and bubble. You hear me? For real. You going to make money. Folks going to be buying Brian Flores jerseys. You hear me? Man, shoot. But they're not ready for stuff like that, which kind of like, man, the hate is real, man. Like, the hate is for real. This man he went 5-11 and 5-20. Like, yo, this junk is crazy. It's crazy to me. So what? You gonna wait till next year? You gonna wait till next year and Matt Rule starts struggling? You gonna wait till next year, Matt Rule starts struggling, and then you gonna fire him in the middle of the season? You know what, man? I don't know how you made that billions, man. I think you might be I can't even say you a drug dealer. Like, I don't even know what you do, but you can't be that dumb. So now you're going to make it even worse, man. Like, you're going to fire him in the middle of the season. Then you're going to start your coaching hunt. And it's going to be wrong. SC Base, my mans, I appreciate that super chat. Pat, there's at least 4 black coaches with great criteria for coaching. Bieniemy, Flores, Leftwich, and Bowles. What a time to be alive. Is this? Sickening. That don't make no sense, man. And I know, look, let me help you out, because I know it's a lot of Southern Mafia member wannabes, because y'all not Southern Mafia member. Don't get it, because y'all not built like that. Y'all puppets of the Southern Mafia. So I know y'all watching this and saying, why don't we got to be about race, man? It ain't even like that. It is like that. I had somebody hit me up. Don't they got the Rooney Rule? For real. For real. You think that Rooney Rule doing something? All they got to do is bring the people in and talk to them. Hey, how you doing? I'm just trying to meet a quota. What you say your name is? Let me see your resume. Got your resume here. Okay, yeah. Okay, Daryl. Okay, thank you for coming in. They trying to check some boxes, man. Come on, man. Don't do me like that, man. Ain't nobody, look. Don't be in denial. Don't be one of them now. Don't be one of them now. Brian Flores beat us. Brian Flores Dolphins beat us with nobody. Beat us. And he got fired. You got two offensive coordinators that done won Super Bowls. But y'all gonna say, they don't call no plays, though. Eric Bieniemy don't call plays, Andy called the plays. Okay, Brian Leftwich don't call the plays. Tom Brady called all the plays. For real. For real. Yes. Don't do that. Don't be one of them, man. Mr. Moore. Oh, man, this one got me. Mr. More, my man, 241. I appreciate that super chat. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Appreciate that super chat. My high point of the season was Cam Newton. I'm looking forward to what Horn and Gilmore do this next season. Did C.J. Anderson impress you? Not really. C.J. Anderson didn't show me enough, but I ain't upset with the C.J. Anderson trade. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of fans saying, look, man, we lost out on that daggone trade, man. We lost Dan Arnold. Y'all should be worried about them picks we lost. We lost out on Dan Arnold. Man, please. Dan Arnold wouldn't did nothing for this team. I need to see some more of C.J. Henderson. I ain't going to beat him up. To me, you know, he's still a young player, I guess. He wasn't terrible. But you got to look at the situation he coming into, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get a true gauge on these guys whenever, you know, they young like this. And they come into a brand new system, you know, in a season where these coaches, they need a whole offseason. Because even during the whole offseason, the defense still be looking lost at times. Man, let's get into it, man. Let me talk about some of my... I'm glad you brought that up, Mr. Mojo Rising. Let me get into some of my favorite things. Let's talk positive real quick. I want to talk about one of the best free agent signings, okay? Because I know I do a lot of, you know, tearing this team down. But sometimes, like, man, I don't be wanting to talk positive about it, because it's like once you start talking good, then you got the positive fans that'll take that and say, see, I told you, but y'all got to realize, my bad. Y'all got to realize the bad outweigh the good. The bad is outweighing the good. I ain't saying they just don't hit at all. You know what I'm saying? But I guess all the stupid stuff they was doing, you had to hit somewhere. Andre Battle, what's going on with you? Let's see. He said, what up, Pat? My only high point of the season was when Sir Purr bungee jumped from the top of the stadium. Sir Purr was trying to take himself out. And they just so happened to put a string on him. He was trying to take himself out. So let me get into some of these positives. I would say one of the best moves they made this offseason was Hassan Reddick, man. I'm going to say that. The best move they made this offseason was Hassan Reddick. Everything else was like, what the world? Everything else was like, man, it's like, and I think they got lucky because Hassan Reddick was a nephew-tism signing. You know what I'm saying? He was a nephew-tism signing. I don't think nobody was really, looking at him like that. But now they is. Now they is. Oh, I'm sorry. Now they are. Now they are. I do like the Frankie Louvu signing. I do like that one. That was a good one. Very solid signing. Frankie Louvu definitely worked out, and we're gonna talk about it in a minute. Outside of Frankie Louvu, we got a problem. We'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it in a minute. But Hassan Reddick was definitely my favorite. You know what I'm saying? He definitely worked out. He was definitely, even though Frankie Louvu was a huge contributor to the team, Hassan Reddick was definitely a game changer. Hassan Reddick was a game changer. I can't see any other player. I can't see us having that type of success in the pass rush if it wasn't for Hassan Reddick. I can't see no other player doing that. Maybe Frankie Louvu could have played that position, but Hassan played that to the T. It even earned him a alternate. Oh yeah, he is the alternator. I just forgot. His name the alternator, because he is an alternate in the Pro Bowl. So it earned him a spot, man. So I really like what Hassan Reddick doing. Y'all not getting Hassan Reddick next season, man. No. Y'all can go ahead and hang that up. Y'all can go and hang that up. You seen how whenever they asked Scott about Hassan, that man started sweating. We only got so much money. Y'all not getting Hassan Reddick back, man. He done showed up. He done showed up. He on everybody's radar now. And somebody gonna pay him. And you think he wanna come in? He don't even like the fans now. Y'all know that, right? He wants y'all to don't forget. And that's why, I can keep it balanced. But I ain't forgot what Hassan said. They just need to sit down and enjoy the game. Be quiet. Be quiet. These players be trying to talk to us like Matt Rule talked to them. Get off the ground. Be quiet. That's what they think they can control us like Matt Rule controlled them like they children. That ain't our fault that Matt Rule treat y'all like that. That ain't our fault, so don't be trying to. So I ain't forgot that Hassan Reddick said, hey, why the fans, they just need to be quiet and enjoy the game. Just whenever I do good, celebrate when I do good, but when I do bad, don't nobody say nothing. Cage Luke Mister says, Alex Erickson got Chase Blackburn. Man, yeah. Heck yeah. Chase Blackburn got himself fired, man. That man was stealing money. You should have been arrested. Chase Blackburn, you should have been arrested. Chase Blackburn should have been arrested. Alex, you should have definitely been arrested, man. I could have did that. I could have had a season like that. Man, fair catching and running 5 yards and falling on the ground. I could do that. Jermaine Carter, you need to be arrested, man. Man, I ain't never seen no mess like that. Y'all was not doing nothing. Alex Erickson, you was just back there to be back there. You was just back there to be back there. You ain't, what type of yards per return did you get? Man, you is terrible. Mama K, I see you. I see you. So yeah, man, them dudes were stealing money. You got to go. You got to go. Chase Blackburn got himself fired. Just out there. Couldn't help none of the kickers. Joey Sly got worse as a kicker. All the kickers got worse, except for Zane Gonzalez. Shout out to Zane Gonzalez, man. Shout out to Zane Gonzalez. That was a good signing too. I didn't really like it whenever we got rid of Ryan, whatever the dude name. He had a Spanish name too. The other kicker. I didn't understand it, but I'm glad they chose Zane. That dude was money. But Chase ain't help him with nothing, man. Chase wasn't doing nothing. Chase wasn't doing nothing. Special teams was just there. Special teams was just there. How you got a punter that can't kick? That don't even make sense to me. We had a punter on a team that can't kick. Somebody, yeah, you should have been fired. You should have been fired. Santos, appreciate that. Morgan Captain Mo and Chef Thomas, appreciate that. Y'all know my memory ain't all that when it comes to these players. I'm just start saying numbers. How you got a punter that can't kick when Zane went down and the punter couldn't kick field goals? I don't know how to kick. It's the same motion, man. Just do it. It's the same job. I thought that was the same thing. What is you doing at practice if you just kicking the ball? You just practicing punts the whole practice? Y'all stealing money. Leckler, Elliott, what's the dude name? Elwoods or Lakeland Elwoods or whatever that guy name is. You was stealing money. Everybody doing laps and practicing and stuff. You just standing over there like a little kid. Throwing the ball up and kicking it. Like one of the churn. Go sit down. You ain't doing nothing. I'm just practicing the kicks, making 100,000. Making 100,000. Man, that's some easy money, boy. That's some easy money. I know a lot of people, every time I bring up kickers, and I ain't seen nobody bring it up yet, somebody be like, man, we should get destroying. You think they want to give a brother that job and it's that easy? Man, please. That's why they want, what's the King, Kevin King, what's the kicker? The other dude used to play for the Raiders. That job too easy for them. They don't want to give that type of job to them. So you think you just going to come to the team and kick the ball? No, we need you to get dirty and run the ball and hit people. That job too easy. Marcus King, appreciate that SC base. I was close on that one. Shoot. Nick N says, bro, LOL, Teddy whistleblowed on Rule a year ago and got the boot. Teddy tried to tell us. He tried to tell us, man. For real. Y'all feel like we owe Teddy an apology? I ain't apologizing to Teddy. I would prefer to have Teddy on. I ain't gonna lie. That was dumb. That was a stupid move. And you know what's crazy? People want to do that again when it comes to Sam Darnold. No, we need to be still. Let's just be still. All right, so let's talk about, since we still talking about the review of the season, I gave y'all who was the best signing. So let me talk about this draft. Shout out to Panther Nation podcast, man. I was over there Monday night, did a show with my man's 9 Live Panther podcast. Y'all go over there and subscribe to him. That's a good dude. If y'all like Keep Pounding TV, did y'all know it's a whole Keep Pounding TV network? I just learned about that, man. Okay? Man, it ain't used to be like this. It's a whole Keep Pounding TV network, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, man, if y'all like that, go subscribe to 9 Live Panther podcast. Also, my man's Twan Donna them over at 704 Charlotte Bound show, man. Get them sevens up one time for my man's 704 Charlotte Bound, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was just at Panther Nation podcast after doing the show with 9 Lives Panther podcast. Y'all see, they love their team. I see where I got to go now. I see where I got to go, man. I ain't doing the fan base no favor. Like, Pat, you don't even talk good about this team. But I was over at Panther Nation podcast. Shout out to my mans Rashad and David, man. And we did a mock draft. Y'all, that mock draft was dope, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. That is the best mock draft ever that anybody could ever do, man. For real. Y'all go watch that mock draft, man. Um, so let's talk about this past draft real quick. Let's talk about this past draft real quick. Looking back at this draft, and I kind of like I had a funny feeling about it from the get go. From the get go, I had a funny feeling about it, man. Super, like it just didn't feel right. And I would tell y'all, like, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. And I'm be honest, y'all, and this is just not Panther. This is real life for me. When stuff don't make sense to me, I don't like it. It's got to make sense for me. At work, at home, when I go out. Everything got to make sense for me. When stuff start not making sense, I get frustrated. Okay? And I start looking at you like, for real? For real. You know what I mean? Like, what? And I couldn't understand why people got so hyped about what we did in the draft. Because I feel like we didn't do nothing. We just went in there and did a whole lot of waving and they're like, oh. And people was like, oh, look at it, we doing something. But none of the moves was making sense. None of it was making sense. The first round draft pick, I know a lot of people was happy about it. It ain't made sense to me. When you coming off a season where the offensive line couldn't protect nobody and your quarterback, you got a quarterback situation. The second pick didn't make no sense to me. All that trading back didn't make no sense to me. Brady Christensen, and then the ways they used Brady Christensen didn't make no sense to me. The long snapper, you signed you drafted a freaking long snapper. For no reason. Appreciate that, Joe Clarity. Yeah, y'all hit that like button one time. Them is free. Ain't nobody gonna know you. Ain't nobody gonna know you like my show, man. I promise. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I promise. My man's Cage Luke Mister. I appreciate that super chat. He said Teddy showed us he was in distress when he bought that minivan. When he bought that minivan and we bullied him. I feel bad, man. You might not no more, Cage Luke, but I feel bad, man. Cause we bullied him so bad about that daggone minivan, man. Yes, we. Cause y'all was in here, man. Y'all was in here. I remember very vividly y'all talking bad about that man. Even all on Twitter. This man arguing with fans all on Twitter. Y'all was calling him Bambi legs and everything. This man, girlfriend done left him for somebody she met on Christian Mingle. And y'all was talking about that. That man was going through it. And we was dragging him. Now, I'm going to say this about Teddy. I don't like when players throw them under the bus. I don't care who you is. I don't like when players throw other people under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. You know what I'm saying? Just take that thing on the chin, man. You know what I'm saying? So Teddy was starting to do that. And maybe he had her, rightfully so. He said, look, man, we wouldn't practice. It ain't all on me. And sometimes you got to get that out. So I ain't going to hate on you, Teddy, for doing that, man. But man, you definitely became a target. Cause you can't throw people under the bus and you pop up in a Odyssey, a Honda Odyssey, man. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You roll up in a minivan, the doors don't even open by themselves. You know they make minivans and the doors open by themselves, man. Yours don't even do that, man. You got to open it up. Shoo, shoo, bam. You can't do that, man. You driving a minivan, man, with no churn, man. You cannot drive a minivan with no churn and then get out here and be talking bad about people, man. Because you're going to make yourself a target. You're going to make yourself a target, man. And that's what happened. I feel bad for Teddy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he went over to Denver. And now a lot of Panther fans, we got to apologize. You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready to apologize yet. But I will say, getting rid of Teddy was dumb. Regardless of how you felt about Teddy, getting rid of him was dumb because it was a dumb move. You had already signed him for 3 years and you paid him starter money. You might as well just kept him. I'm getting upset now. Because even though I don't think we should do that, if your logic is a quarterback have a bad season, regardless of how much money you paying him, we're going to release him, then you need to do the same thing with Sam Darnold. If that's your logic. I'm not saying do it because it'd be stupid. Because to be honest with you, getting rid of Teddy was stupid. But you need to keep the stupid going then. You might need to keep the stupid going. You might need to keep the stupid going. But if your logic is you kind of dirty, I'm gonna be honest. You kind of dirty. Sam Darnold had a worse season than Teddy. Sam Darnold looked worse than Teddy. Sam Darnold looked worse than Teddy. Sam Darnold is not going to progress. Okay? Where was all this? Oh, we got to protect Teddy. We got to protect Teddy. We got to protect. Where was all that? All this, oh, yeah, Sam Darnold. We just got to protect the baby. He looked good sometimes. He looked good when we protected him and gave him everything he needed. He looked good sometimes. Man, please, man. Joe Clarity says the fact that he was in the minivan means he moving dope and something else. That man nobody ain't moving no dope in no minivan, man. He moving some churn. That's the only thing, or some groceries in there. Let me see what his man van look like. Let me see. Cause I hope it got windows. I say he got a Honda Odyssey. But let me see. Let me see what type of van he drive. Man. I can't tell. That kind of looked like a. It looked like a. That looked like a Dodge Caravan. I can't see it. I only see part of it in this picture. It looked like a Caravan. Don't tell me this man drive a Dodge Caravan, yo. Oh, lordy. Drea, Forbidden King. I see my girl Trevicia up in here. Got another moderator. What's up, Trevicia? Woodrow Jones. Chrysler Pacifica. Is that what he drive for real? I was close. Ain't Dodge and Chrysler the same thing? They make similar cars. Let's see. I can't find a picture of it. It's an Astro van. Man, who do that? I don't know a dude that won't. Like, if you want more space, you get a truck. Get a truck. What you need 3 rows for? And there's only 2 of y'all. That's some scary junk. You want people to ride with you? You just want some friends. Hey, I just want either y'all need to ride somewhere. Ain't nothing appealing about driving no minivan. Y'all done got me all off track. So the draft, let me talk about this draft. That's what I was talking about, the draft. So the draft didn't make no sense. But if I had to pick one thing that we did well in the draft, if I had to pick one thing, one of my favorite picks from this past draft, y'all, I'm be honest, is daggone Chuba Hubbard. That is my favorite pick from this past draft, man. For real. Out of all the picks we made, Chuba Hubbard, I feel like, was very valuable to this team. He carried a lot of load with Christian McCaffrey going out. I know a lot of people was like, man, this dude can't run. Why he run like his shoes tied together? Why he run like a little baby and be fumbling all over the place? But for Chuba to be a young 4th round pick, I think he did all right, man. And out of all the picks, that was my favorite one. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people going to say, what about JC? JC didn't show me enough. I seen JC in practice. He looked good. But he didn't do enough. Sadly, he went down with that season-ending injury. But I'm be honest, I don't think even if JC would have stayed, it would have been the same. I think the difference now would be, I think a lot of people realize, dang, we should have went offensive lineman. A lot of people don't see it now because they still in love with JC Horn, and I ain't got no problem with that. Shout out to JC Horn. I love JC Horn, and I feel like he's gonna be a dog. But we just had other issues. But that's neither here nor there. Definitely not Terrace Marshall. People had to try to sell me on the whole idea of Terrace Marshall. Okay? I got to see Terrace Marshall in practice look real good. Because I was like, why are we getting another wide receiver? We got wide receivers. Even our practice squad wide receivers, practice squad wide receivers, our depth was deep there. Why we get Terrace Marshall? You know what I'm saying? And Shy Smith. We could have got Shy Smith and you would have got the same results. So people had to sell me on the idea of Terrace Marshall. I like his set of skills, but we wasn't built to carry no wide receiver like that, man. We ain't built to carry no wide receiver like that. Terrace Marshall, when I see players like Terrace Marshall, I be like, man, go to another team, man, where you can shine. Go be happy. Fly away, little birdie. Little birdie, go fly away. Be free. We just weren't ready for that. And I feel like Chuba Hubbard definitely showed up. Ain't that the player that Matt Rule said, my wife said we better get him? Man, your wife got a better scout eye than you. You was about to, everybody, you know what? That happened a couple times. Everybody was like, man, you better get this. You better get this dude. Even Temple was like, when it came to Brady Christian, man, I'm so happy we got you. Man, I thought we went, man, Matt, you look crazy out here. You look crazy out here. Andre Batter says he was tripping over the O-line because they was in the way. Nah, Drew was tripping over his own feet, man. That man was tripping over the right hash. You know what I mean? Just tripping over grass blades. Running like a little 4-year-old. The draft was outside of that. I could have picked a different player every pick. I would have picked a different player. For real. And I definitely wouldn't pick up no long snapper. Y'all in for it. Y'all in for it. And I can't wait for this draft so y'all can really see. And please don't be blind. Unfortunately, I probably won't be doing a live draft like I did. I might show up on somebody live. I might do that. But I'm not going to do a draft live again. But I got a feeling they're going to do the same thing. So y'all pay attention. And there's going to be some Panther fans that fall for the okie doke. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. Oh, man. Let's talk about this real quick. Travis Gerald. He says, even though it was one game, Christensen and Deontay looked decent. They look better than what we had. And it was one game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they need more. They need more. Christensen got to play left tackle, man. No ifs and buts about it. He got to play left tackle. If you listen to Matt Rule, he don't want to do that. He want to be right. Matt Rule don't want to believe that Brady Christensen is a left tackle because he know that everybody would have been right and he would have been wrong. He really wants y'all to believe Brady Christensen is supposed to be a guard. He really wants y'all to believe that Brady Christensen is supposed to be a guard. So I feel like he's going to try to force it again. But you don't need to. Brady Christensen should be your starting left tackle. Brady Christensen should be your starting left tackle. Scott, you know what we talking about. Scott know what we talking about. Scott, you need to make it known. Put your foot down, man. Put your foot down. Brady Christensen needs to be the left tackle. Matt Rule don't know what he talking about. He don't know what he doing. You need to make sure that you let the world know Brady Christensen will be our starting left tackle. I don't want to hear that, oh, he going to be a guard, sometimes. No. Not like this. Not like this. Daniel Sarton says, it's the T-Rex arms. Scott Fitter was like, I know a lot of people be talking about, I wish I could play that clip, man. Again and again and again. I wish I could play that clip again and again and again. Because Scott Fitterer really got up here and tried to tell us. I know a lot of people are talking about the short. Oh, my gosh, y'all. For him to say that, like, we don't know that. I know a lot of people are complaining about, short arms on tackle, but you can make up for that. Well, tell Matt Rule that, man. Your freaking head coach is the one saying that. Nobody else is saying that. Nobody in that building. Nobody else in that building. Maybe Pat Meyer. Maybe that's what it is. Pat Meyer and Matt Rule, maybe. Nobody else is saying that Brady Christensen's arms are too short. This year, and I ain't gonna say this year was the first year I heard it, but this year was the most I ever heard it emphasized. You even had Panther fans getting on here, y'all. Look. Let's not do that though, because it wasn't just Matt Rule. It was Panther fans debating this in the chat. I had a whole show clowning like this, like Pat, his arms too short. Rashawn Slater, arms too short. He ain't got short arms. He got short arms. Now, by the time that Brady Christensen start, Matt Rule was the only one that believed that the arm short complex was a problem. The short arm complex is a problem. And you get up here and in front of everybody, I know everybody keep talking about short arms. No, not everybody. Your coach, the guy you talk to every day. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Underground West said he got toddler arms. Who said he got toddler arms? Dope Boy Fresh says, Pat, I believe with better coaching, Brady can be a solid left tackle. I believe so too. I'm gonna be honest. Watching his college highlights, he looked good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't totally against the pick. I'm totally against how they using him. And I'm totally against that. Look, you had better grades of tackle higher. I don't dislike Brady Christensen. I don't even dislike Deontay Brown. Cause I feel like Deontay Brown is just gonna take a lot to help him along. But we talking about coaching here. So if you already see that this coaching staff can't develop anybody, they're not coaching nobody up. And that's facts. They're not coaching nobody up. What do you think gonna happen next season? What you think gonna happen next season? Let's see. I just saw a comment. Nick N said, this ish made Luke retire. And you gotta think about that. What did Luke see on that sideline to make him sneak out the back door? Y'all remember that? Didn't nobody know Luke had left? Didn't nobody know Luke left the team? Nobody knew Luke had left the team. He was just gone. And matter of fact, he was gone for a couple of weeks or a month or so. Oh, yeah, Luke ain't on the coaching staff. What did he see on that sideline, man? Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. I can only imagine, man, what Luke saw. He was like, man, I'm gone. You want us to throw you a going away party? No, don't even worry about no going away party. I don't want to meet y'all at the Cheesecake Factory. I don't want to go out with y'all. No, don't even worry about it. We got you this gift card, and we got you a going. No, keep all that, because y'all don't know what y'all doing. I'm going home. Y'all ain't got no linebackers for me to coach. And one of the worst moves made this season. I know I'm all over the place, but y'all know that's just what I do. And one of the worst moves made this season. What y'all think the worst move we made this season? I'm gonna wait. I need some crowd participation. What is the worst move we made this season? The worst move, beginning with the offseason. The worst move. Nick said they gave Luke a Bluetooth radio headset. Man, yo. We terrible, bro. We are terrible, man. They made that man think that could work for concussions. Nobody else was wearing it but him. All right, so look what we got. Let's see what we got. Keeping Matt. Joe Clarity said keeping Matt. Travis Gerald say trading for Sam Darnold. Selski say Sam. Um. Leon Norman says Cam Irvin. I'm not. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I know this is what you need right here. Let me go ahead and give you 45 days because this let's go ahead and do this because I know that's what you're in here for. Shalika say Sam Darnold. Tree 50 says Denzel Perriman. Trill 1 say Sam Darnold. Risby say Sammy D. Moni 2K say Cam Irvin. Pat F line. My girl Trevicia say Sam Darnold. I can't even get this thing out now. Let's see. Underground West say Sam. Antoine Pearson says signing 2 bum left tackles. I appreciate that super chat, my guy. Moni 2K say not firing rule. Andre Battle say hiring rule. Richard Wiseman, I'm gonna come back to what you said. He said letting Dan Arnold go, but it's close one with Sam. Let me go ahead and say that while I'm thinking about it. Letting Dan Arnold go is not close to what we did with Sam at all. In my opinion, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I agree with some of y'all. You know what I mean? OJ said Tahir Whitehead. In my opinion, the worst move we made this season was Sam Darnold. That has to be the dumbest move we ever made. And everything that is around, everything we did around Sam Darnold set this team back so freaking far, man. You release Teddy Bridgewater to start Sam Darnold. That's number one. Number two, you picked up his option. And number three, you gave up a 2nd and 4th round pick, man. Y'all know how high that pick is now. You gave up a 2nd and 4th round pick for Sam freaking Darnold. A quarterback that ain't showed nothing. In my opinion, that's the worst. That is the worst move we made. Yes, Cam Irvin, that wasn't no good signing, man. That was dumb. Like, come on, to me, in my opinion, the Cam Irvin and Pat F line signing, you really just try to put something together. You still wasn't showing the offense no love. You thought you was doing something by just, let me go ahead. I want to do this because what I really want to do is make this defense better. But that Sam Darnold signing was terrible. I'm sorry, but losing Dan Arnold was not a big deal. I'm telling y'all right now. Losing Dan Arnold was not a big deal. Dan Arnold is not Zach Ertz, Mark Andrews. He not that. Don't get me wrong. He looked like he could have some potential. But he wasn't going to get us over that hump like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up going down. So letting him go, I don't think that does not compare to what, in my opinion, picking up Sam Darnold. And now we got to stick with Sam Darnold. And this coaching staff, you know what? I will say that, look, man, they riding for Sammy, man. Shout out to them. They is riding for Sammy. I mean, I bet he love his coaching staff. Dennis Obi, I appreciate that super chat. He said all of the above. It really. This front organization, they ain't been doing nothing but messing up. Even with the handling of the Cam Newton. They did that all wrong. It was fun while it lasted. Then you realize this is all wrong. When they bought Cam Newton in, I told them what to do. I told them what to do. This not Madden. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, okay, now we just put him in now. No, I told him what to do. Arizona game, that was a good example. Y'all could have kept doing that. But once you go off to what I say do, then it's a problem. That's how your team mess up. That's how your team mess up. You don't listen to me. It's all jokes. K. Luke Mister, I appreciate that super chat. The Sam Darnold signing is the only reason you need to fire that whole regime and kick them and the fans that support their goofiness off the planet. Fire Flame. Fire Flame. Out of all the moves they made, man. Out of all the moves they made, Fire Flame. That Sam Darnold signing, you need to go have a conversation with him. Because like I said, whenever they talk, the way they talking about Sam Darnold, they going down with Sam Darnold. They going down with Sam Darnold. No, this got the sizzle a little bit. Because this is truth. For them to pick up his option, and I know a lot of people are saying now, because they done came out and said it looked good at the time. It looked good. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Didn't nobody want to pick up that option. You sold it to us because his fifth-year option wasn't picked up yet. So a lot of fans was riding with it like, oh, we didn't even pick up his fifth-year option yet. We good. We didn't pick up, and he young. And the Jets mistreated him. They abused him. He gonna come here, and we gonna save his career. We gonna save his life. And didn't none of that work out. Sam Darnold turned out to be Sam Darnold. Turned out to be Sam Darnold. And the Panther fans that support him, they make excuses for this guy. The media make excuses for this guy. Oh, he doesn't have offensive line. He just need help. He just need help. I thought we gave him the help. Remember? DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey, Robbie Anderson, and this offensive line with these new acquisitions in Pat Elflein and Cam Irvin, because they told us that they was the best. They were sleepers. And Brady Christensen, one of the best left tackles that we got to steal. And Deontay Brown, who when he squat a little bit, the back of his thigh touched his calf muscle. Man. Joe Clarity, I appreciate that super chat. He said Sam is the son of the head of the Southern Mafia. You never know, man. You never know how it go. And I already said him and Scott Fitterer look alike to me. Like if it was to come out, like they can't, like I wouldn't even be surprised. They look alike to me. This stuff is in it. Look, I ain't want to go into the conspiracies. But you never know. They got some type of pull. Ain't no way in the world this man get this much defense. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Never. They threw Teddy up under the bus. They throw PJ under the bus. They throw Cam under the bus. And then Sam Darnold come in here. Oh, no. We got to protect the Sammy. We got to protect poor little baby Sammy. He's a young guy. He only 24. This man about to be 25. Okay. Come on now. Okay. Richard Wiseman, I appreciate that super chat, my guy. He said, you right, my guy. I'm tripping. Cam and Greg got me spoiled. I hate we don't use our tight ends, true, much in the pass game. Trash can sound way worse than losing Dan. And you know what? Now that you say that, that's probably why a lot of Panther fans feel that way about Dan Arnold. That's what they feel like they're going to get with Dan Arnold and Sam Darnold. I got that right the first time? Dang. I'm getting better at talking. But I think that's what they think they're going to get. But Dan Arnold, not Greg Olsen. You know what I'm saying? On paper, you know his height. It seemed like he got some type of speed. But something just ain't clicking. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I watch him play, I ain't see nothing that made me think, okay, this dude he going to be a beast tight end. I ain't seeing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably why Arizona moved on from him. Look at what Arizona got now. Look at what Arizona got. Why wouldn't they want to keep Dan Arnold, you know, as a weapon if he that nice? But they moved on from him. What did he come from Arizona? He came from somebody. And look at what they got. It was a reason we was able to get him. I just didn't see that. I saw more from Tommy Tremble. I like what Tommy Tremble was doing too. But he just wasn't my favorite pick. But I do like Tommy Tremble. So I think what people see in Dan Arnold, they think that's what you're gonna get from that type of tight end. And it ain't that. I promise you. It ain't that. This Sam Darnold signing was to replay. Oh man, Triple say I say that too, Pat. They both got the big block head. They look the same, bro. They look the same. I wonder if Sam, y'all heard Scott Fitterer and the way he said competitor. Y'all can talk about the way I talk, okay? That's why I talk about the way other people talk. When he said competitor, boy, that junk was hilarious. Sam is a competitor. We love the competitors. That's your daggone son. That's your freaking son. Appreciate that, Brad Holt. I keep forgetting about that 6. I think we end up getting the 6 back. But a 2nd, 4th, and a 6, that is the worst move. He should have been fired. He need to be fired. Like Kay said, off this move alone, man. This is terrible, especially after the first quarterback you picked up failed miserably. I don't want to say he failed, but that project failed. I ain't going to say Teddy failed. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying Teddy failed miserably because we had 1,000 yards, but that whole project, because you released them. Then for you to gamble a 2nd, a 4th, and a 6th and pick up this dude option. Now, mind you, pay attention because a lot of people say, oh, Scott a good scout. He a good player scout. They scouted this guy. They scouted Sam Darnold. They watched the same Jets games as y'all. Okay? I saw some of the highlights. And you know what was the best plays by Sam Darnold? The runs. The little funky little red zone runs where he looked like he was running for his life and got beat up. They saw this and gambled away. And Matt ain't lose nothing, man. He ain't lose nothing. It ain't right. It ain't fair. Daniel Zara say, Pat, put this in jail for 45 days. You gotta say something crazy. Say something crazy. Say something crazy, and I put. Oh, you said put this team. I couldn't read. Matter of fact, let me find something to put. Let me find a logo. I will put his daggone team in jail till next season. Put Matt Rule, not the whole team. I ain't gonna do that. Put the whole team. Nick says the whole league was laughing at us, and they still laughing at us, man. Mind you now, like I talked about earlier, we the only team that ain't fired a coach, and we got the worst team, the worst coach. Everybody is like, why he ain't fired yet? What has he done? We look crazy right now. And racist. We look crazy and racist. Yeah, you. I ain't saying you is, but that's how we look. Cage, look, mister, I appreciate that super chat. People who think Dan Arnold good think Sam Darnold is good. Raisins in the potato salad eaters, what is life? Nah, man. I don't think that. Like Richard Wiseman, he think Dan Arnold good, and I'm putting words in your mouth. My bad. I ain't even gonna say that. I shouldn't have said that. But people who think Dan Arnold good, there are people who think Dan Arnold good, but they don't like Sam Darnold. I've seen that, and I think a lot of people believe that Dan Arnold is a good tight end and Sam Darnold is just bad and he can't get the ball to him. Now, I think that's what a lot of people believe, and I don't think that's the case either. Nicky and say they is Daniel. Yeah, because the Carolina Panthers, David Tepper got himself in this jail. You hear me? Didn't I just tell y'all he can't leave the house? Dave Tepper on house arrest. He don't go out nowhere. He don't even go grocery shopping no more. He don't want to hang out with y'all no more. He be at home. He be at home chilling. That man on house arrest. Bump 45 days. He might be on house arrest all next season. The Real Eyeball says worst record as well. And where is David Tepper? At home. That man trying to get money. You know the soccer season about to start up. Panther Buzz, FSU 23, Pat. Tony Romo is right. Donald just needs a line. He is a very good QB. Any team out there that needs a star QB should trade for Sam Darnold. Tony Romo is right. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. That's what we need to be. That's what we need to be advertising. Can you hear me? Yes, I agree. Tony, no, I need other fans of other teams. I know I got some non-Panther fans up in here. I need y'all to see that. Tell your coaches, tell everybody. Donald just need a line. He is a very good QB. Any team out there that needs a star QB should trade. Come and get this doggone quarterback. Get this quarterback. I ain't putting him in jail. No. Come and get this dude. He is the bomb. You hear me? He is the best quarterback. We just mishandling him. We just mishandling him. I promise you. The offensive line is terrible. The coaching is terrible. Sam Darnold, man, he really good. He really good. Poor little baby Sam. He say Romo is right. Sam Darnold should be easy to trade. He is very, very good. Just needs a line. Did you see how Darnold blew out the Saints? The boy can ball. Let's go. Pretty please. Any other fans in here, go tell your coaches, go tell your team. Sam Darnold need to be saved. Man, pretty please. Shoot, I'm right there with you. Man, shoot. Man. Oh, man. So, Panther fans, all in all, the season was a dud. The only bright spot, and I kept thinking we talked about it, the only bright spot was Cam Newton coming back. We had some potential at defense, but the defense was fake gold, man. You know what I'm saying? It just fugazi. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what we thought it was going to be. Even though we made strides on the defense, it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? But this season, it was definitely a dud. Oh man. Chappelle. Just don't get on here talking crazy. Look, plain and simple. You know you're a repeat offender. Pat, don't you dare put me in jail no more after that comment. And he said, anybody that said, don't you dare put me in jail no more after that comment there. That's what I'm talking about. See, Chappelle talking about Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's South Carolina right there. Anybody said that there? Man. Oh, man, just don't get to talking crazy. Then look. All them times, y'all know Chappelle L is a repeat offender in this chat, right? Now, I'm going to end the season for you, Chappelle, with the fire flame. There you go. Season was trash, pure hot garbage. You get a fire flame. You get a fire flame, man. There you go. Oh, I give you one. I give you one. even though you was caping all season now. Don't act like, look, I give you the fire flame, but the reason you got put in jail all them time because you been caping all season. You been caping all season for this team. No matter what they do, you was like, nah, Pat, nah, man, you won't give him a chance. That's why I do you like that. Shout out to Chucktown. Shoot. Shout out to them folks in South Carolina. Yes, sir. Oh, man. So yeah, it is what it is. Panther fans, hopefully next season is much better. I don't see it happening unless there are some major changes. We probably gonna be going through this same thing next season. It's hard to find the bright spots, like I said, outside of Cam Newton. I know I'm repeating myself again. Outside of Cam Newton and the defense, it's hard to find those bright spots this season, man, which makes me feel like this is probably one of the worst seasons we've ever had, man, because we just so lost. And we done had, seasons with interim head coaches, seasons with we ain't had no quarterback, trying to find a quarterback. And it's been more exciting than this. You know what I'm saying? It's been more exciting than this. This right here don't even feel good at all. You know what I'm saying? Mainly because I don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even like, man. So hopefully this offseason, and don't worry, y'all, this ain't my last live. I'm be going live a few more times. It's probably up until the Super Bowl or a little bit after the Super Bowl because there's some stuff I want to go over. Maybe do a mock draft. I want to talk about the stuff we need, but I will say, this season, it should be all about the offensive line. Y'all go check out me featuring Panther Nation podcast. Yes, because I'm David Ruffin in Data Temptations. Okay? Go over to Panther Nation podcast and check out our mock draft, man. We killed it. That's how our draft need to go. It need to be focused on the offensive line, man. And I'm be honest, another focus, okay, outside of the QB, because I feel like QB is something that we need to think about, is this daggone linebacker. This daggone linebacking core, man. This daggone linebacking core, it got to be addressed, man. That might be second, in my opinion. But we're going to talk more about it. We're going to talk more about it later. But this season, you know what? This season was good because of us. This season was good because of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stood around for this team. Y'all showed up in these chats. Y'all showed up in everybody's streams and showed love, man. It's because of us, man. Don't y'all forget that. You know what I'm saying? We are Panther Nation. They might spend all the money. Shoot. Buying the team. But we spend money too. I did see this comment. Let me talk about this real quick. Since I said the linebacker, and this probably goes into what I was talking about too. Brandon Malone said, should have kept Denzel Perryman. Facts, man. I mean, hindsight is 2020. I ain't know Denzel Perryman was going to show up like that. But, I was excited to get him. And whenever I did watch his gameplay, it looked like something that would have worked out for us. But again, we saw what type of players that Matt Rule want. And Denzel Perryman was too much for him. He was too much of a grown-up with his own mind. And didn't want to get immunized. I can't even say that word. He didn't want to get immunized. He didn't want to get the shot. He didn't want to get vaccinated. I'll say that. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit easier for me. He didn't want to get vaccinated. Or, I think he got a speeding ticket the first day. Like, he was already too much for Matt Rule. That's what Matt Rule used to. Churn he can control and call their parents on him and stuff like that. And they got to go to school or he can kick them off the team. He ain't used to people rebelling against him. I don't even want to say rebelling. People having their own mind and making their own decisions. Get off the ground. My man, Richard Wiseman. I appreciate that. Don't worry about a thing. Say every little thing is gonna be all right. Appreciate you, Richard. I appreciate that super chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you more, and blessings to you and your family. You hear me? To you and your family. Look, Panther fans, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter at Pat Coltrane. Hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Pat Coltrane. Y'all, look, hit that notification bell. Did y'all like the live blog that I did the other day when I was in my car? Y'all like that? Let me know if y'all like that, man. I'll do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not totally going away. But if y'all like freestyle shows like that, where I can just go live from the car, we just talk, joke around, talk about nonsense. I appreciate the super chats, man. I appreciate that. If y'all like that kind of stuff, let me know. You know what I mean? And y'all hit that notification bell so you don't miss none of it. For real, man. It's been a dope season, Panther fan. It's been a dope season. Outside this team looking crazy, man, it's been fun, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of, I have said, man, why does Panthers sending me out like this on this bad season? But to be honest, this has been one of my funnest seasons, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk a little bit more about it later. But you know what I mean? This has been the most fun I've had in any season. It ain't got nothing to do with the team. But as far as being on YouTube, joking, going live, the most fun. I haven't been up under a lot of pressure. This has been good. You hear me? It's been good, man. We'll talk about it. I'll tell y'all about my business later, but you got to hit the notification bell, man. If you want that real talk, stay subscribed. You know what I mean? If you don't want that real talk, go to subscribe to Matt Rule channel. Keep following Matt Rule if you don't like real. But if you want some real talk, some real life stuff, man, yeah, stay subscribed. Panther fans, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep that smile on your face. You hear me? Keep that smile, man. Don't let the Panthers bring you down, man. I know y'all spend a lot of money. on them Panthers this season. They got some money up off you. But it's all right. Chalk it up as a loss. Just like Dave Tepper gonna have to chalk up Matt Rule's contract as a loss. You ain't spent $70 million though. You ain't spent $70 million to watch your team lose. This man spent $70 million to watch this team lose. You probably spent 75. I probably spent like 35. Now I say this. I went to the preseason game. Okay. Outside of that, man, please. You hear me? All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. If you want to support the channel, you can always hit the Cash App. Let me show him. You can always hit the Cash App, $ the train stop, or PayPal, paypal.me/Pat Coltrane. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and we will see y'all